This is basically a review of the Vox VT20 Plus Valvetronic amplifier. It's basically a modeling amplifier, but at the very end it actually uses a what they call valve reactor technology, but what it actually does is at the last stage before the signal leaves the preamp and power amp, it goes through a tube, so you actually get good tube sound. One of the main things I've heard from so many people is with no one has ever really shown a good high gain setting on it. So that's one thing I'm going to show, because I play mainly Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold, Bullet for My Valentine, and I can go from all that. I mean, it has 11 different presets. You got clean, California clean, that gives you a little more distortion, US blues, US 2x12, Vox AC15, Vox AC30, which for each one you have 3 different amplifiers. So for each one you have a bank of 3 amplifiers. So under clean, you got green, orange, and red for standard, special, and custom. Like for the Vox AC30, custom is actually the Brian May signature. US metal custom is Eddie Van Halen's. UK metal, I believe it's either red or orange, is Metallica. But UK metal uses Marshalls. US high gain uses... It has all this. The clean channel standard is a Dumble Overdrive Special. The special is a Roland JC 120 Jazz Chorus Combo. The custom is a Fender Super Reverb. The Cali clean channels are Fender Brownface Pro for green, 1957 Fender Tweed Twin for orange, and Fender Super Reverb for red. US blues is 1959 Fender Bassman for green. A 22 watt Bruno Cow Tipper Pro 222 for orange, and a Trainwreck Songwriter 30 for custom red. US 2x12 is the green is Fender Twin Reverb, the orange is Matchless DC30, and the custom is Vox Original Crunch Distortion. The AC15 is standard AC15 TB. A low output power amp with sound creating flexibility of the AC30's top boost channel. That's the green. The orange is top boost, just the Vox AC15 with top boost. And red is Vox Night Train under the thick setting. Vox AC30, standard is the Vox AC30. Special, which would be the orange, is the AC30 H2. And red is the Brian May signature. UK rock is Marshall JTM 45. The orange is Marshall JCM 800, which is a 100 watt single channel head. And custom is a Marshall Super Lead. UK metal uses green is Marshall JVM 210H, so it's the JVM 210 head. The special is Marshall JVM 410H. It has 3 channels, but it uses the Overdrive 1 channel. And that's the orange. The red is the Marshall JCM 2555 SL slash signature. Everybody knows slash. If you don't, you're an idiot. Green for US high gain is 65 amp Stone Pony. Orange is Soldano SLO 100. Red is Frankenstein. Great for, that was Dimebag Darrell's amp. US Metal Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier for the green. Soldana Decatone for the orange. PV 5150 Eddie Van Halen signature for red. Boutique Dumble Overdrive Special. No, Dumble Overdrive channel special. It uses the overdrive channel. The orange is diesel VH4. The custom is a high gain amp. It doesn't give an actual name, but it's just some amp that Vox came up with. This is how it actually works. When you have the input, first it goes to these pedals, then it goes to your preamp. Well, no, first it comes here. You select your amplifier, then it goes to your pedals, which you have, so many, 11 different pedals, along with a value knob. Then it goes to your preamp. Then it goes to all your effects. Then it goes out to the valve reactor, which is right back here. You can actually see a tube in there. That little thing back in there is a 12AX7 tube, which can be changed. There's one I'm getting. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it is low noise, high gain. So this is the VT20. The one problem I have with this is it has an 8-inch speaker, and that does limit it. One thing about this amplifier is there is no set impedance, because the valve reactor technology actually reads how much power it reads the speaker. So if you ever take the back off, you can actually see there are more than just the 2 wires going to the speaker. There's actually about 5, so it can read how much power is going to the speaker. It's a very amazing amplifier. And now I'm just going to show a couple sounds right quick. The guitar I'm using is my ESP LTD H1007, based on the ESP Horizon series, 7-string. So this will really show you how well it can do metal. My biggest thing when I first got it was very muddy. The amplifier, it was very muddy when it came to doing it. But then I found the treble boost. That helps out a lot. But you have manual mode, and then you have preset mode. You have 99 presets. The presets are actually right here. Every preset is a different song. Like right there, Gravity, Brown Sugar, Cocaine, Creep, I Feel Fine, Pride, Foxy Lady, Inner Sandman, Song 2, Know Your Enemy, Blue Wind. There's 99 of them. Well, there's actually 33 different songs, but every one of them you get the basic, then you get the basic with effects, and then the red is a song. But if you hold it, you go to manual, and whatever the knobs say is what you're at. But what I'm going to use is US metal, bass all the way up, middle turn all the way down, treble all the way up, gain all the way up, power level about right there. That's what the front of it looks like. If you're wondering where portholes are, they're right up top here, so it can breathe. First one, Avenged Sevenfold. On the wrong amp, I gotta change. As you see right here, it's at orange right now. I gotta change bang to the red. But also with it you get 4 banks, and then for each bank you get 2. You get green and red. Green I use for my clean, red I use for my overdrive. But I'll show you. That's my clean setting. You gotta realize I'm using my 7-string, so it has a very crunchy sound. My Hellraiser's right over here. That right there shows you it can make metal sound. So if you want a good, this is the best modeling amp I have ever tried. I've tried oranges, which oranges really don't have good modeling amps. I had a Line 6 Spider 2. I've had a Marshall. I've had quite a few different modeling amps. I've had modeling processors, pedals, all kind of stuff. And this amplifier right here with all the extras, I mean, you have 11, you got compression, acoustic, auto wah, U-vibe, brain octave, treble boost, tube overdrive, gold drive, organic distortion, metal distortion, fuzz. And then over here, CE course, multi-course. I think CE course is stereo course, multi-course, flanger, organic phase, twin tremolo, G4 rotary, pitch shift, filtron, tape echo, delay, and chorus delay. And then one thing is with some of these, you actually have to hold this button down while you do this, and it'll speed things up. As you see, that it starts to spin faster the higher I go up in the depth. Which this is, over here you have value, over here you have depth for your, and then the coolest thing, you have a completely independent reverb channel, which affects everything, but you still have an independent reverb channel, which is really cool because not only do you get room, spring, and hall. It's just, this amplifier blows me away with all the extras you get with it. Usually I keep all my extra things off down here except my compression, or if I'm going for acoustic, but I really don't use that. Every now and then I'll use the treble boost, so I'll get rid of the muddiness, or the metal distortion, or fuzz for a lot of Led Zeppelin songs. Flanger, of course. Everybody knows Eddie Van Halen was a nuts for flanger. I think that's about it when it comes to this amp. Like I said, you have altogether 33 different amps to choose from, but 99 presets with 33 different songs. You get the basic under green, and then under orange you get effects thrown in. See, I'll actually show you. Let's start it clean and then go to green. See? Then I go to the next amp, and then next amp, next amp, next amp, next amp. I mean, it's just for each one you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you go to the next one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it does it all the way around, and you have 11 of them. Like I said, the only problem I have with it is you cannot change the speaker because it's custom designed just for this amplifier. It is an 8-inch. I'm actually going Wednesday. Today's Saturday. Wednesday I'm going back and I am actually swapping this out for the VT40 because one thing that's cool about it, it may say that it's only a 20 watt amp, but it actually had the tube and the what was that one part called? One second, please. Valve Reactor's power stage is a miniature version of a true tube push-pull power amp. It uses a 12AX7 tube, dual triode, in other words, 2 vacuum tubes in one, and it's similar to a real tube amp with an output transformer. The output transformer gives you an extra 10 watts. And one thing I've noticed with this, turn the master down some and crank this up, let the tube do some work, and you'll get a much better sound. But that's pretty much it when it comes to this amp. The one thing that's sort of hard that it takes a little while to get used to is the knobs being on top, because I'm used to the knobs being right up front, so I can, because that's one thing with this, you have to constantly be doing this to change it and then flip it back up, test it. If that's not right, come back down. It's a pain in the butt, but once you get what you want, absolutely amazing amp. Well, that's it. Hope y'all enjoy the vid.